So, greetings and welcome to the studio of Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. My name is Peter Updike, and we're getting down to the fine wire. I don't know if I'm going to make another video before spring gobbler season starts, so I wanted to go ahead and get this one out of my system because it's a little bit of personal advice that I thought, what can I do to change up a little bit my approach before the season gets started. We had a turkey event at Pat's Pawn and Gun, and I want to thank everyone that showed up. And we just talked about turkey hunting, and Chad Hodge was there. My buddy Kevin Vaughn was there from Spring King Calls, and Chad Hodge is a pro staffer for Quaker Boy, and I'm real fond of both those guys, and the three of us did a little spring turkey event there at the gun shop, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of people turned out. We really enjoyed it. Maybe you saw it on the Facebook thingy, but we had a real good time. Gave away a shotgun and gave away a couple of copies of my book, Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. Sold a few copies and met some people that I'd never met before. And it was a fun time. But like I said, spring gobbler season's coming. I asked Kevin Vaughn, and then I asked Chad Hodge, how often do you hunt during spring gobbler season? I've got three little scenarios that I came up with after having the conversation with them. Kevin has to take personal time off to hunt, and he does that. He saves up his time. He works for some power company somewhere and takes off personal time off, but the days that he can take off are limited. So he takes off maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the season. He never hunts on Sunday because he's a church-going man. I think he drives a Sunday school church bus, and I think that's very commendable that he does that. Anyway, I asked him, and he kind of laid it out for me, and it kind of sounded a little bit like my scenario. And then I went up to Chad, and I asked Chad, I said, how many days a season do you take off for turkey season? And I think I formed it in a little bit different question. I think I asked him, how many days do you hunt during spring gobbler season? And he was reluctant to answer. I said, what's up? Come on, man, give me an answer. How many days a turkey season just in Florida now? Because he travels. He goes here and there and yonder killing turkeys. But I just want to know about Florida. And he looked at me and he said, well, I hunt every day. I thought, every day? He said, well, there's an occasion here and there that I might not can go. Easter Sunday might not can go. When my kids get older, maybe I'll be able to take them on Easter Sunday. But every day. And it just blew me away. Every day. And then he explained to me, he said, well, I work the afternoon shift where I work, and I don't have to be to work till 10 o'clock. So most of the time, I can hunt every day. I get up at 3:30 every morning, hunt public land, and most of the time, unsuccessful, but then get in my truck and drive to work. Man, I don't know if I could do that every day. And it inspired me. Okay, it inspired me to, it's tough, but he kills a lot of turkeys, man. He's killed a lot of birds. He's a professional turkey hunter in my book, and I'm right proud to know him. So next year, when we have the spring turkey event at Pat's Pawn and Gun, you want to come and meet Chad? Well, we're going to do it again next year, so mark that down. Put that in your memory bank. So what am I going to do? Well, here's a list of things that I'm going to try to do this spring gobbler season to help me bag my Florida public land turkey. Number 1, I'm going to try and hunt twice a week. If I can go on a weekend, which I can, I'm going to go on a weekend. And if I can go on a weekday, I will. So I'm going to probably go like on a Saturday, and also go like on a Thursday morning. And yeah, I'm at the place in my life that I can take off on Thursdays. And then I go into work on Friday, and then I'll be able to wrap things up for the week on Friday. But I'm going to try and hunt 2 days a week. I'm going to hunt Thursdays, and I'm going to hunt Saturdays. And if Saturdays get too hectic, I may just I personally like Sunday mornings a little better. And yeah, it's my personal favorite day to hunt is on Sunday, and also on a weekday. So that's my schedule. And then another thing I'm going to add to that, I'm going to pick one day out of the season where I can hunt all day. That is to say, I'm going to wander and roam. I'm going to pack my lunch. I'm going to get some water or some soda maybe and pack it in my backpack. I'm going to map out my journey through rich loam, through the green swamp, and I'm going to hunt all day. That means I'm going to get there an hour before daylight, and I'm going to hunt until sunset. Now, you can't hunt after sunset, but I'm going to hunt until sunset, then I'll get in my truck and I'll come home after. Boy, you'll be amazed. Now, I've done this many times, mostly deer hunting, though. I've never hunted, I don't think I've ever hunted all day on a spring gobbler hunt, but I think I'm gonna do it sometime this hunting season, and give it a try and see what unfolds. I might pick me a rainy day to do it. I might pick a day that's going to be cold. I'm going to watch the calendar and I'm going to watch the weather, and I'm going to pick a day where I hunt from daylight to dark. I've done it many times deer hunting, and I tell you what, you get away from all of the hustle and bustle of life. I know we love our families, we love our kids, we appreciate the jobs that we have and our daily routine. But I tell you, if you get away from that daily routine just for one day and just get off by yourself, turn off your cell phone, you don't need that thing, and just wander and think and be with yourself for those 11 and a half hours. Yeah, it's a little weird sometimes. You get bored, and then you think about a lot of things you haven't thought about, and maybe just being out there all that time will be the difference, and you'll get your bird. Now, a lot of you guys are experienced turkey hunters. You know what I'm talking about. But some of you guys, you're trying to find, what can I do? Well, here's what you can do. You can hunt twice a week, and then you can hunt one of those days during the season and try and make it an all-day event. I wouldn't suggest doing that every hunt or 2 or 3 or 4 times. It can get monotonous. But pick a day. It's a great experience getting out there in the woods by yourself. And then one more thing that you can do is I would advise you to hunt someplace. Pick a day when you feel up to this, and to go someplace that you would not normally go. Pick a spot that maybe you've never heard anything, never saw, or you just have never been to, and map that area out and plan a travel route. I would recommend a weekday so you don't mess up somebody else's hunt, and go in there and just be someplace that you don't think any birds are. Maybe there's a spot that you hunted 5 years ago and you haven't been back since. It's time to go back and see and check it out and see is there any birds moved into that area. That happened to me in Richland. I hunted a spot in Richland, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago, and I kind of gave up on the spot. Then I went back. I heard 3 birds down in there. So, yeah, just it's the way it is. So, I got a video coming up of a bird I killed. It's the last public land gobbler that I killed. I made a video of a video. I'm going to put it at the end of this video. And what I had to do was I took the GoPro camera and I turned it to the computer. I run the video, so I made a video of the video. I didn't know you could do that. It turned out okay. It's a little blurry. I zoomed in on it a little bit, but I killed that bird in the green swamp. Now, what happened last year, year before last, year before that, I killed a bird in Ocala, and then I killed one in the green swamp back to back. One on Saturday and one on Sunday. Holy smokes, my season was over. Yeah, that was a miserable time. I'd rather kill a bird the first week and then kill one on the last week. That's the way to go. Killing 2 birds in the beginning of the season, then your season's over. That ain't the way to live. I got one more thing to show you. Check this out. You know, I go down in the green swamp and I'm hunting down in there and I think, man, here's something that you don't see every day. And I got this, it looks like a moonshiner's jug or something. I don't know how it got out there, but I found this old jug down in the green swamp. It's still got green swamp dirt down inside of it. It kind of smells like that earth scent. I wonder if anybody ever blew a tune on it. It's pretty cool. It's got that little hook right there. Maybe somebody knows a little something about these old jugs and knows what it is. I don't know. Message me. Comment. Subscribe. Okay, here comes the video of the last bird that I killed on Florida public land. Check. It's only about 30 seconds long. Check it out. Love you guys. See you. Bye.